Three monsters teleport into an alleyway and start causing havoc. Gindrats and Toxica follow an energy trail until they come upon the monsters in an alleyway and... Wait, is that Deviat's mutated form? Man, they really were reusing costumes at this point. The two try to recruit them, thinking that they're orcs, but the three shove them aside and make their way to the nearest city, where they're intercepted by the Silver Guardians. The three walk through the Silver Guardians as if they're nothing, though Wes and Eric do put up more of a fight in Morph. However, even Morph, the two are tossed aside until help arrives.
Hold it right there, orcs! All right, more Rangers! Power Rangers, Wild Force! Yeah! They got away!
We'll get them next time.
Power down! Looks like we got here just in time.
What are you guys doing here?
I recognize him from somewhere. Hey! You're the one who gave me a ticket this morning. We just helped you. The least you could do is say thanks.
Power down! Whoa. Wait a second, guys.
Come on, guys. We're all Rangers here, right, Taylor? Right? All right. But why don't you guys leave fighting the mutants to the big boys?
Mutants? You mean orcs?
Orcs?
Back at Biolabs, Wes apparently has a kit left behind that he can use to contact the Rangers in the future.
Wes, Eric, it's good to see you.
Hey, Trip.
Have any mutants escaped from the future?
Trip, please, you have to tell us what you know.
Time Force was tracking 3 fugitives in the year 3001. How they showed up in the year 2002 is beyond me. Oh, and there's something you should know, Wes. Jen was assigned a special mission to arrest those mutants. But we lost contact with her a few weeks ago.
The three monsters talk with each other in backwards talk while someone else watches from the shadows with a translator. Wes and Eric go to Taylor and the groups decide to join forces. She brings them to the animarium and they get a signal from Trip again, who tells them that the three are some sort of half-breeds of mutants and orgs called mutorgs. Fortunately, they know someone who they think can help.
You two? Oh, looks like you're doing much better from the last time we saw you. Thanks to you for setting it up at the board.
Tira, we need your help.
Back in the past, as Danny and Max bond, Eric comments that Taylor's got some interesting friends.
They drive me crazy sometimes.
I'm sorry. I used to feel the same way about my friends.
Wes and Cole talk, Wes telling him about how there are other Power Rangers out there. Nadira goes to visit her father in prison, which is surprisingly not a cryo prison. In the present, the Rangers go to intercept the mutorgs. They morph and charge the three, but thanks to some impressive stunt work and fight choreography, the mutorgs are too much for the seven. Wes is forced to demorph, but is saved by the figure in the cloak. Holy crap, Jen, that's special assignment gear for Time Force?
I'll explain later. We gotta
arrive at Master Org's cave, now actually referred to as the Nexus, and bow to him, ending part 1. The Rangers return to the Animarium, upset over how they got smacked around. Wes and Jen talk briefly, Jen admitting that she's been in their time period for a week. Circuit contacts the team, informing them that the other Time Force Rangers are on their way. The Time Force Rangers reunite, but also...
Rancic.
Easy, Jen. Rancic and Nadir are here to help us.
Time Ranger, we've had a long and twisted history. I've done many horrible things in the past. Allow me to make up for this one.
Cole uses his ability to sense living beings' hearts to indicate that Rancic is indeed there to help. They all go to the Animarium, and Rancic explains that during his years wandering, he came across a ruined temple where 3 orgs were encased in stone. The orgs promised him power if they were freed, and Rancic gladly did so, especially when they mentioned they would destroy humans. The org spirits copied his mutant DNA and became the mute orgs, and in return, they gave him some of his abilities, like extracting swords from his body.
I freed those monsters. But now, I have a chance to make things right and help you destroy them. If you will trust me.
No matter how much we want to, we can't change the past. But we can work for a better future.
While Wes and Jen cuddle a bit, Taylor and Eric flirt.
Always working.
Yep.
Gonna see that?
Yeah, sure.
Now, this isn't your standard issue Silver Guardian weapon here. This is one of a kind. The Quantum Defender. Hey, be careful with that now. That's not a toy you're trying to...
Hey, I was in the Air Force. I could probably teach you a few things about this.
Meanwhile, Master Org and the Mute Orgs head to an industrial site to create as much pollution as they can to alter time. The Rangers split up and charge forward, blasting or kicking ass as they go along. Jen and Alyssa are particularly impressive, wielding the Time Force guns. The Mute Orgs run into Wes, Cole, Nadira, and Rancic, the latter two being injured by one.
I created these monsters. Now it's up to me to fix my mistake.
Rancic succeeds in destroying their mutant halves, and they run off to deal with them, Nadira staying with her father. As the Mute Orgs retreat, they're intercepted by Merrick and the Rangers.